hearts were warm. Truth in the lantern light born. Whispers of who we are inside. No more the place for hearts to hide.
The dead walk the docks that night. Lanterns drifting ghostly white. Voices of those we left behind, calling our names across the brine.
Oh, carry the flame, lantern of sorrow, hope, and name. 3 nights of truth, 3 nights of cold, too much for one life. And so came Lanternfall. Across the still waters we came, each heart releasing its flame. Memories heavy on the tide, no soul nor secret left inside.
Silver thunder split the air. Watcher wept in deep despair. Lantern burdened past its grace, fell from the coil to the water's face.
Oh, carry the flame, lantern of memory, joy and pain. When truth grows heavy and shadows cold, we choose how it shines at the hour of Lanternfall. In the still dawn,
The marsh recalls
the light we lost
and the light we call.
Hey there, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. My name is Deacon Blues, and this is Deacon's Table, and this is a surprise one-shot, sort of. Gonna just kind of jump in and do a bit of a recap to introduce what we're doing, and then we'll introduce our cast of characters, and then we'll jump into the game. It's gonna be a little different. We are one player short, but that's okay. I'll adjust. I'll try not to kill you too quickly. Just saying. So, over the past month, Kelpwood has lived through 3 sacred rites, each one stirring the spirit of the marsh in ways not seen for generations. During the Festival of Veils, which is where this all began, truths and hidden selves were revealed. Masks fell, some willingly, some not. What was concealed became visible, and the very idea of identity shifted for many people in Kelpwood. During the Night of Echoes, the boundary between the living and the dead thinned. Ancestors walked beside their descendants. Voices long lost whispered through the fog. Some came seeking closure, others seeking justice, and a few just seeking remembrance. During the procession of still waters, the people of Kelpwood released their memories, fears, their hopes, their regrets, into the drifting lanterns carried across the mirror-like marsh. The procession grew heavier than any in living memory, and though the marsh itself was drinking in the weight of every heart in Kelpwood. But all three festivals share a single anchor, Griva's lantern, tended by the Watcher atop Leviathan's coil. For centuries, this divine flame balanced truth, memory, and release. This year, the burden was too heavy. The lantern did not fall because it was forgotten. It fell because Kelpwood remembered too fiercely. Tonight, Griva's whisper has spread across the swamp. The flame breaks beneath the weight of remembrance. And now the lantern lies somewhere below Leviathan's coil. Its light fractured, its meaning shaken, and its guardian wounded. The coil is stirring. The water is changing. Memory itself is beginning to unravel. To restore balance, someone must brave the depths and decide what the lantern's future will be. And that's where we are. So at that, we are going to introduce our cast of characters. Starting at my far right, Fade, who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi there, I'm Jen, and I am playing Fade Zamora. She is a 6th level Draconic sorcerer, and she is a Celifern Umbraskaya. She has very dark gray to black skin with almost seems like moo, sometimes like smoke. She has a faint violet shimmer of scales up the back of her arms and, well, elsewhere, but she's got clothing on, so you don't see those. And she carries a certain air about her that is enigmatic, and as most of the Celifern do, being that they're kind of associated with more of the void.
Yes. And of course, we'll kind of touch base on that momentarily. Beside her is Cowrie. Cowrie, who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'll be playing Cowrie. Cowrie also goes by the name Redtail. She is a level 3 beast folk rogue. She's a fox, bulbous species. So she looks kind of like Robin Hood from the Disney cartoons is my image of her. She's, a swashbuckling, steal from
a little bit more badass, I think, than the
definitely more badass, a lot more fashion sense, more attitude for sure. But yeah,
I had totally forgotten about that cartoon. Robin Hood was a fox. I forgot.
And next to her is Del. Del, who are you, and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Garrett. I'm going to be playing Del Ducal. He's a level 5 Gloomstalker Ranger who loves the shadows and hiding in them. Never quite got out of the caves, and so this is his answer to that.
So we got 3 shadowy characters.
Yeah, we do. And Del is the only. You are an off-world dwarf, correct? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Just to kind of touch base with our viewers, there's a lot of things that you haven't heard before, such as the Umbraskyon, Celiferns. Celifern is the ancestry, and the lineage would be Celifern, and or would be Umbraskyon. The Celifern are very much similar to the D&D 5e SRD celestial and fiendish type folk, Asimars, tieflings, and so on, except enhanced. They're on steroids. This is what this ancestry is. Cowrie, of course, being a beast folk. Beast folk is her ancestry, and her lineage is Vulpus, which is a fox folk. And then because there are dwarves from Foreverland, they are basically like Del, with a little bit of a boost. Not much, but it's different. There's a bit of a different twist to the thing. So We allow both in our campaign setting because we do our original, but there's also avenues for outside worlds to access this one. So more about that eventually later on. So right now, what you three know, that the 3 festivals that have been held so far in Kelpwood were not isolated events. It was all part of a greater ritual tied to Grieva. And you've kind of pieced that together. The emotional weight of these events in the town itself has kind of overloaded the Lantern and its capacity. A lot of the followers of Grieva and the clergy have been kind of expressing this. The Watcher, who is the person or the being that is intent to kind of watch over the Lantern, is the Lantern's guardian spiritually and emotionally. Now, it does live beneath Kelpwood, but also on top in that the Lantern itself. Spirits, echoes, reflections, and memories from all 3 festivals now coexist and collide within the coil, within town. So whatever lies ahead, it's not simply to restore the Lantern. It's going to change it. The other thing that a lot of people have been asking, I use reference to Lantern a lot, floating Lantern, Lantern under the water, Lantern floating. A Lantern is, in Kelpwood, has multiple meanings. A Lantern could be just what I said. It's a lantern. It lights things up. You hang on a chain and outside your house. It could also be a spiritual representation, a votive lantern that you send off to float. But it can actually also be a real spirit, a ghost spirit, a being, an entity under the water, above the water, floating along, following beside you. That is also
called will-o-wisp.
Yeah, I mean, but in Kelpwood, to them, they're lanterns. They're beacons of light of one form or another. So again, just to kind of express all of that and how it actually works. So a lot of people get confused because I keep using that term. And they're like, "What do you mean a lantern's under the water?" Oops. I guess I should kind of explain my context a little bit and how that goes. So I'm just going to kick that off here. And so at this point, you guys have all been through you're all in town. You know what's going on. Some of you have actually experienced those events firsthand and took part in them, whether it be the procession or the Festival of Ale or whatnot. And you know that something's coming, and you've kind of been led to follow towards the Leviathan's coil, which is to the east. And that is where you have actually been led a lot at this point. So the Leviathan's coil, it rises from the black water like the ribs of an ancient sea titan. Coral branches twisted skyward in broken spirals. Lantern shards drift like fireflies between the bone-white columns. At the heart of this ruin kneels the Watcher at this point. A colossal eel-like guardian of silver-blue scales, many cracked from strain. Its body trembles with the weight of hundreds of memories poured into it during these 3 festivals. And when I say a colossal, I am meaning in size. It pretty much takes up the entire inside of the coil as it's kneeling there. Beside it lies the shattered Lantern of Remembrance, dim light leaking like lifeblood across the stone and into the water. The Watcher lifts its head as you all approach, eyes full of sorrow and exhaustion. The light fell because mortals, you remembered too much. I could not bear it alone. What do you guys do?
How do we get the light back?
Del will step forward, kind of not creeping, but like humbly walking towards it. And he'll look up and say, where exactly did it fall?
Right.
He refers to the lantern, and you know this isn't the lantern is the light that is normally on top of the coil. This obviously is a representation that's in front of him. He kind of refers down to it. It looks like what you have seen some of those enchanted lanterns around, but it has continually seeping its light, like in trickles leading down across the stone floor and into the water. And you see motes of light circling down and around with the water. You're not quite sure. Again, he just kind of refers to that. You wanted, Fade, you said you wanted to you were asking about the lantern as well. Like, how can you fix it? How do you get the light back?
Right, how do we get it back? Yeah.
I'm going to have Del, I'm going to have you make a persuasion as you're kind of talking to the Watcher.
That's my strongest subject now.
And then for Fade, I'm going to have you roll me an investigation or arcana on the lantern. What about Kaori? I mean, there is. Do you have any closeness to Grieva at all with the faith or conviction? Not really, or
no. Kaori's kind of non-committal, so she doesn't really have any sort of affiliation or any sort of belief system. She kind of just.
So, would you be more inclined to help Fade investigate the actual, like, the light and the lantern, or Del, where he's kind of asking questions of the Watcher? Which one would you be more inclined to help?
I'd probably want to know either who broke it and if there's any justice that.
So you're looking for information.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We're starting to roll off hot tonight, guys.
Yeah, I didn't do bad.
I rolled a 6 for persuasion.
Uh-oh.
That's
I screwed up. I messed up big time.
Uh-oh.
I messed up big time. We're gonna have to do a reset.
Okay, reset.
Sorry for the person watching.
You know
I actually no. You don't worry about your rolls; they're all scrapped. Stupid me loaded up a later chapter too early because I was wondering, like, wait a second, this isn't supposed to be. I just started asking myself, why is the Watcher here already? I don't understand. So I looked up at my screen and I went, oh shoot, that's Act 3, not Act 1.
I just keep getting there, and then we're suddenly there.
Okay, flash reset, viewers. Flash reset. My goodness. Ken, hey, you all woke up. Yeah, combat chicken. Woo, what's going on? Okay,
like
so Ken's joining us in the By the way, Ken, we do have room for another player if you're free, but I know you're with family, so I'm just putting it out there. Either way, we're gonna reset. We're gonna go back, and we're gonna start this where it's supposed to be.
Oh,
now we got a heads up.
Good thing I booked 3 hours for this one. Just saying. I love it. Kelpwood still shivers with the echoes of the last 3 festivals. Masks that shed their truth, ancestors that walked beside the living, memories floated across the marsh like drifting stars, as many of you may have heard in the opening song. That were my lyrics.
That was really neat.
Tonight, the mists return, thick, heavy, almost holding their breath. Lanterns snuff out one by one, each flame dimmering under the weight of all that was revealed, released, and remembered. Only one still burns. So sorry, it's not out yet. Again, hello. The Watcher's lantern, high atop Leviathan's coil. It flickers, it flares, and then begins to look like it's collapsing inward, as if it's being snuffed out intentionally. And you're kind of looking up, and this is a beacon in the distance you can see. All of a sudden, it dims, and you see the light topple from the top of the coil. You can't see a lantern or anything like that because, again, you're at a distance. You're about 5 miles away, watching all this at a distance, and you see the light, and all of a sudden you see it falling, almost like it's the moon going down. So it's sorry. It topples towards the sea and into the water. A shockwave hums through the marsh. You can feel that tingling vibration sense rattling the boards beneath your feet. Griva's whisper breathes through the fog. The flame breaks beneath the weight of remembrance. I got that part right. Shout erupts along the docks. Tide wardens scramble. The Lantern Guild panics. Everyone turns towards you. The ones who walked the festivals, the ones who have carried the weight of memory into this very moment. What is your intention at this moment when you see this happen? I mean, think social, think spiritual, think exploration, or information. Like, what is your intention? What would each of you like to do? Del, what would you like to do? Like, you're not sure who knows, who's seen it, whether you're the only one. Like, you have no clue, but you've witnessed that. So,
I think it's Fade and I apologize, Cowrie?
Cowrie.
Is that how you pronounce it? Okay.
Sure.
Cowrie.
If they are there, then I'll mention it to them. Like, I was the only one that saw that over there, the like falling stars thingy thing. Didn't I?
So he's talking to you two.
We'd probably,
I
see it.
saw.
Yep.
I saw light fall.
Yep, I saw it too.
Okay, so all three of you have seen it.
Like important.
How is everybody else reacting?
Now that you're looking around, roll me a perception check. Or an insight, actually. If you want to do insight, it might be better.
Are we all rolling? Or?
They're the same.
Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
14 for Fade.
Okay. Fade's got a 14 for insight.
14 for perception.
Okay, another 14.
For Lindsay.
I did send Ken the link, so he might be jumping in. I don't know.
Oh, did he respond?
He gave a thumbs up on the link, and so
Cowrie got
He might do
21 for insight.
Nice.
just as that. Oh, he is here apparently.
There he is.
Hey,
All right, we'll get to that in a second. I just want to do the insight rolls here first, and we'll resolve that, and then we'll introduce Calvo. So, what was your roll, Cowrie?
21.
Wow. Okay, Cowrie, you pinpoint the actual individuals who definitely saw what you saw, and you get a feeling of dread. Like they're terrified that that's happened. One in particular is part of the Lantern Guild, who's one of the clergy of Griva, who has this dreadful look on their face, but then tears are streaming down from their eyes. So there's something definitely there. Now, as for Del and Fade, you guys definitely see there's some people reacting differently than the others, but the mass majority of the people didn't pay attention. They weren't watching. Maybe because of the fog. The fog is very thick, and it is just a faint light in the distance. But it is a light that some people are paying attention to because it is the month of fading. It is Griva's month when the veil is the thinnest. So some people are purposely watching. Yes,
when you say differently, what how do you mean by differently?
Well, you guys have all observed Kelpwood in their moments of superstition. Mm-hmm. Anything, like everything's the worst it could possibly be. Like there's positivity levels in Kelpwood are very, very low. So it's just saying, they're very pessimistic people. So there is this oh no vibe, energy, like oh crap, oh no, something bad's happening again. Which is a vibe you're getting from, I would say, maybe 30% of the population, 40% of the population that noticed it. Some are more extreme than others in that group, which are the ones you noticed, Cowrie. The ones that are really freaked out, but then there's a group of others. Stopping at the moment, we were going to go back over to my really far right now, and we're going to introduce Mr. Calvo. Calvo, who are you, and who is joining us this evening?
Hey, Ken the Friend here. I'm on YouTube and on Discord as Ken the Friend, and I'm bringing my bog collar, Calvo, the little frogkin there. And he just kind of goes up to the group. Hi, guys. What's going on?
Well,
Gil.
we were all
Well,
looking.
it's nice to
and
see
we
you
saw
again.
this lantern light fall off the top of the Leviathan's coil.
There's a
Did
lady
you see
crying
it?
over here. I don't know. It looked like it was pretty bad. Whatever it was, it seems like the locals aren't too happy about it.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Should we
not
go
too
ahead?
happy about anything that goes on in this place. I mean, it's a bit
Yeah.
difficult to tell which is worse and which is not, you know.
Sometimes.
Well, that
I'll
lady's
go ask
crying,
the
and I
priest.
feel bad now.
Well,
And Fade would walk over to Grieva Priest and, what does it mean? You know, silently as possible, and so she's right next to their ear. What does it mean, this light falling?
So are you? So you're approaching them for a spiritual kind of explanation of what's going
Yes.
on. Okay. So I need you to make me a religion check, because they do kind of talk a lot of gibberish. You know, to the average person, it would seem like drolling on.
That's a 16.
So in their droning on of the traditions of Grieva and her beliefs and which are different than those of you from outside regions know her as she's just the goddess of death. Some are life and death, and then there's this whole other side to her you're seeing in this region of in Kelpwood. So Grieva is definitely different. The fall of the lantern means there's a weakness, something that's happened that's like a beacon of the memories of the marsh. It's a very spiritual center or spiritual object for the town, and the fact that it's fallen, something's wrong. Something needs to be done, or
So, unless we find it and replace it, the spirits won't go back to their side of the veil?
there are some that say that. There's all kinds of we don't. I mean, this has never happened before, so we really don't know what will happen. Maybe the dead won't cross over. Maybe all the dead will come back. We don't know. Like, this is news to us. I'm going to start making my way towards the coil to see if I can figure out what's going out. If you're up to join me, I'm sure the coil and the Lantern Guild would really appreciate your help.
Yes. Well, there have been a lot of strange happenings and other outside influences trying to work in this area lately that I've stopped already or helped to stop. So, yes, it could be that happening again. Let's go check it out.
Okay.
Aye.
Anybody else want to add to the situation or the scene?
I would just want to make sure, just maybe double check that it wasn't some sort of nefarious action of maybe a local that caused it to fall intentionally. Maybe some kind of sabotage that somebody might have wanted it to fall.
Certainly.
Make me an
That's what I
Arcana
want to
check.
check out. Yeah.
Make me an Arcana check from here.
Plus 14.
From a distance and assuming that you guys are kind of on the move in that rough direction, the waters are all around you guys, as you know, the canals and everything else and the bridges, and you go and you see the reflection of the coil in the water and its outline. That the outline is still there, as if the lantern light was still protecting it, but without the actual beacon at the top. And you see for a few moments that the fog ahead of you, there seems to be a parting of the fog, creating a pathway to walk along towards the Leviathan's coil. Anybody else? And that you're the only one that sees that so far.
If there was a pathway, I would definitely want to.
Well, you don't notice a pathway as of yet. The only person that noticed the pathway was Kari.
Okay.
She hasn't shared that information as of yet.
I would agree with
mention that
Kari.
there's that I can see that there's a break in the fog that's directing us towards a pathway to the coil.
As she points it out, you now all notice that there's
Okay. I think we should move stealthily because that may very well be what is going on, and we can stop somebody that might be trying to do this intentionally.
Yep. Could be the path cut by whoever was there first.
Okay. So you guys all begin heading in that direction. And as you're going, like these snuffed out lanterns that I mentioned that were around, some of them were spiritual lanterns that were lit, in remembrance of others that have been lost. There are several items that are on the ground beside these doused lanterns. There's ether light filament, little pieces of it beside. There's probably about 6 or 7 of them you see beside lanterns. They're worth some coin if you guys want them. But again, a lot of the times they're used as regents for other enchantments. But individually, they're worth about 10 gold each.
Is there a way to relight these lanterns?
Using that filament, yes, you could. Whether or not it would stay lit at this point in time is hard to say. You'd have to try it to figure it out.
Does it matter which filament goes to which lantern?
No, it looks like just a magical ingredient that is just added into the lantern pot, for a fuel source.
Then she would say, perhaps we should gather up some of these filaments as we go to light these on the way back after we've restored the lantern.
Or we might be able to use them to light.
I like that. I was thinking along the same lines, more or less.
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever wants to grab them, there's 6 of them. You can grab them.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, I'll take 2 as well.
I'll take one and let Calmo get the other.
Thanks.
We might need it.
Calvin kind of knows what it is. Like it is a magical reagent used in spiritual lanterns to keep them lit with the blue flame. And at this point, the fog is, as I said, it's kind of pulled back, revealing a bit of a pathway. And then as you go, it reveals a dark water channel winding towards the coil. The fog just seems like the path continues, and then there's decking ahead. But the fog it's almost like a wall blocking you and steering you towards the channel that's there, the water channel. And you do see that there's a bunch of skiffs lined up along beside one of the docks, and a bunch of tide wardens have gotten into one and have pushed off. Their oars dip quietly into the water, and they're continuing forward down this passage. What do you guys do?
Can we borrow a skiff?
There is a couple of empty ones sitting there.
Okay, let's go use this one.
Yeah, let's take one that can fit all 4 of us comfortably.
I can be in the water if need be.
Thankfully, nobody's really big. The tallest one is Fade.
That's true. We're all
These there are skiffs that are meant for, like even the smallest skiff could probably fit 3 people in it, but they're generally meant for 4 to 6. There are some bigger ones, 8, 12 people. Then there's barge skiffs, which are literally much bigger, but they're almost a barge without having that girth to the whole thing. So yeah.
We'll take a 4-person skiff.
Yeah.
So you grab one and your boat slips into the channel and carves through the fog. The water black and mirrored still. It gets flat at this point as you kick off. Beneath the surface, though, you see drifting pale lanterns, aka, for everybody watching, spirits. you remember from the procession of still waters. Everyone released with a hope or a grief or a memory that was just too heavy for them to bear. Mothers who had lost their children, husbands who had lost their wives, wives who had lost their husbands, and so on. It was just too much for them to bear, and during the month of fading, they felt it was time for release. Now they fall like silver jellyfish sinking deeper into the dark waters. Then the singing begins. Soft, wordless, but familiar. The same songs pilgrims hummed during the procession. Now distorted, stretched, echoing through the waters and through the channels. Figures begin to rise from the water. Spectral pilgrims, their cracked lanterns leaking pale fire into the air and the water. As they rise, they reach towards you and the skiff. Not in anger, but in longing. What do you do?
No thanks, boat's full. Sorry. No room for nobody else. Thank you. Thank you.
Do we know about how many there are? How many pilgrims?
I'm just looking it up. I'm trying to keep track of my notes.
14.
Sometimes it's not so easy. I make a mess everywhere. I do believe there are 4 of them.
Okay.
Kelbo is going to try to at least remember what that song is and try to sing it properly back to him.
Okay. So you are going to begin singing back, because it is these particular spectral pilgrims. It is them that is singing or humming this hymn
Right.
that you kind of come across. So you're trying to imitate and go back. So you are,
Yeah.
what do we say that is? Well, we're going to, normally that's a performance roll, and I will let you choose performance if you wish, or you can actually choose religion in this case.
Well, I was definitely hoping religion, because that's a bit focused as of late. Okay, and that was a 21.
Nice.
Why are you rolling multiple times? But that's a 21.
Okay. One of the 4 pilgrims stops and is no longer reaching. Like the rest are reaching and they're coming towards the skiff. Dell's kind of said no, and kind of moving the skiff back away. Which actually, Dell, I'm going to get you to make me an athletics check, redirecting it. But one of the pilgrims stops and hesitates at this moment, and just kind of looks at you, Kelvo. Anybody else?
Yes. Fade pulled out of her pocket this little charm shaped like a bird in flight that you can see is made out of hollow bone. And she whistles on that little charm.
Okay.
This hollow bone charm is supposed to repel small vermin and calm marsh light. If you thought maybe a little whistle would help.
Roll me an Arcana check, please. What did you roll on your athletics there? 11. The boat itself, it spins, instead of backing away, it spins sideways. Where one of you, let me roll my dice. One of you is closer to one of them than you were before. It is actually Fade, who is closer to one of them now that the boat is spun to one of the pilgrims that are reaching. And what did you roll, Fade?
14.
As you do that, their singing distorts. They seem momentarily confused. And they wince a little bit. is what you witness. Kelvo, are you doing anything?
Well, he's kind of hoping to pander. Maybe he's just going to keep singing.
Okay, so you're just keeping to do what you're doing.
Yeah, he's thinking maybe he's making progress. He's going to keep trying.
So they stop, and I need all of you at this point to roll me a initiative roll.
Oh, all right.
Yep. Because they are coming towards the boat. You're not sure what their action's going to be yet, but
Wow, my rolls are terrible tonight.
so we're going to start off with Dell. What did you roll?
10.
Okay. Right. And Cowrie.
21. No, wait, I lied. 9.
9. Oops. Okay, well, that's definitely not a 21. Fade.
19.
There we go.
Calvo.
11.
11, and I rolled an 8. So I get to go last. So at the top of the round is Fade. And Calvo, you're on deck after Fade. Fade, what are you doing? You are within about 5 feet of them right now, of one of them, that is reaching towards you. You just did your whistle and the charm, which seemed to have an effect on them. But what is it you are doing at the moment?
Fade's not really sure what's going on and what their intention are, if they're tending to be hostile or if they're just looking for whatever they need. I think that just in case, since they're all in this boat, they're hostile or not even meaning to be hostile, but still end up capsizing everybody. You see her doing a spell.
So you are beginning to cast a spell?
Yep. And she's casting it on herself with verbal and somatic hands. And she casts Alter Self on her, and you see, if anybody's looking close enough, little gills form on her neck and little webs between her fingers.
Okay.
And she alters herself.
All right, so just in case you end up in the water.
Yep.
Very good call. Very good call. And then we go to Calvo. Del, you're on deck.
So I'd like for him to do like an insight check. Do these things seem hostile? Do they seem to, they may hurt us? Are they feral? What would I roll for that?
Well, you can roll an insight.
Oh, yeah. Well, might as well. That is a whopping 13.
The one that you stopped just seems curious. Originally, when they came out of the water, they didn't seem like they were angry, but that seems to have changed. They seem irritated at this point.
Oh. What do you want? We're very sorry for disturbing you. That's his turn. And, well, he'll also dodge.
Okay, so you're dodging just in case anything happens.
Yep.
Okay.
That's his turn.
So Del, what are you doing?
I'm not very sure about the situation right now. I don't want to attack. I don't feel like it's an attack situation. Can I ready an action in case anybody, I guess against the first person who offensively attacks one of our party members.
Okay, so you're readying an attack just in case that will happen immediately after any one of your party members or yourself is attacked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taking more of a defensive position at this point, just kind of waiting to see what happens because it's all a little confusing.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Cowrie.
Okay. I don't want to attack anything yet, but I do want to try and get some more information from them, or at least maybe ease them into thinking we're not a threat or in any sort of active pursuit to interrupt them. So I do have a read plate charm, and it helps to steady words and help navigate unfamiliar social currents. Once per day, you can activate the charm when you make a charisma ability check involving persuasion, deception, or performance. So I want to use that to help maybe just help us all kind of give the right vibe to these folks.
Yeah, use it persuasion.
Okay. 16 plus 2, 18.
Your words as you try to inquire about a little more, using your special abilities as you try to negotiate. They don't seem talkative to you at this point, but just like the pilgrim that was reaching for Calvo kind of has stopped and hesitated at the moment, another one, the one that was facing you, just kind of the look on its features change, and it drifts to the side, away from your boat. And the rest of them seem stunned for a moment. You guys all on the next round for your next action will get advantage on them at this point. With that, we are at me. Well, that would be the one that was stunned on Calvo now continues its movement towards the skiff because it was back a little bit. It stopped. It is now approaching Calvo. The others are stunned for a round. They're not doing anything. And the one that was on you, Cowrie, is non-existent at this point. There's basically 3 left facing your skiff. As this thing comes close, are you planning to use your dodge? I take your time to use a dodge if they go to touch you?
Yeah, he'll have his dodge ready. It's like
okay, let me see what his action will be. Yeah. Shoot, where is my
Kevo's like, consent, please.
Anyway, I can't find my stat block. There it is. Yeah, by the way, they're each carrying those cracked lanterns, as I mentioned. They actually leak dim light in a 10-foot radius around them. It's kind of interesting. Actions, no. Yeah, they would do that. Right beside you is one person, and that would be Fade. So I need you and Fade to make me a wisdom saving throw as this individual comes to the boat, and its chant warbles slightly, and you feel something impinging on you. What is your wisdom saving throws, please?
Wisdom saving throw? That'd be a 15.
That's charisma saving throw. Now my wisdom saving throw, is an 18.
Okay, so both of you have the hairs. Yes, bog collars do have little hairs rise on the back of your neck. You feel a fear kind of overcoming you for a moment, but it passes, and you push it back. And you know that was an effect. Calvo, you know that from your saving throw. You as well, Fade, that was a magical effect coming from that song chant that particular Didn't reach out to touch or slug or anything else, but there was a fear factor that was being imposed on you as that happens. And at that, we're going to go back to the top of the round with Fade. And yes, I still have you marked, Del, for a held action for if they strike. So it's still there.
She would hold out her quarterstaff with one hand, and with the other hand, she's going to cast Prestidigitation, and you hear some musical notes kind of arise from her and then trail off into the distance.
Okay. Just create a sound in the distance.
A sound that hoping they'll follow it, because it starts close to her and then it trails off.
It has no effect at that point. Kelvo, Del, you're on deck.
Okay. Didn't you mention that one of them disappeared, or?
Yep, the one that was facing Cowrie has kind of wandered off.
What did you do?
I persuaded it to go away. I was, I don't know what I did. I just was more curious about why they were here and what they meant to do to us. And it didn't really look like it was all there. It looked like something else was telling it what to do.
Please go away, spirit. Come again another day. He tries.
So you're going to try persuasion?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Persuasion. Ooh, 19.
One that's in front of you that projected that fear stops. Looks to Fade beside you. And moves closer to its friend beside her and ignores you. Fade, you now have two focused on you.
Okay.
Calvin, you have none. Cowrie, you have none. And Del, you have one is still focused on you at this point. But at this point, none of them have made any direct action. Del, you're up. Are you just continuing to be defensive and ready?
No. Sorry, I'm chewing on an M&M.
Okay.
Hearing kind of what Cowrie said, he's gonna look at one of the spirits in front of Fade and say, "Listen, we did not mean to encroach on your territory. We're terribly sorry. The river goes where it goes, and unfortunately, it led us here. If you'd be so kind, we'd just like to pass through, and then you can go back to whatever it is you were doing below the water." I'm trying to persuade it, sort of. Yeah. Do I still have advantage?
Yes, you do.
Thank God. Just want to make sure.
Your advantage on the first roll of this particular.
Oh, let's see. Come on, man. Oh, thank God for advantage, because wow, that sucked. That's not any better. 3.
That's fate.
Wow, you are banished, my friend.
Does it have a reaction? Just making sure.
That dice is not coming out again.
No, it does not have a reaction. So, okay, it's good.
No reaction.
All right. So it doesn't do anything, or that you know of anyway. Cowrie.
That's right.
Okay. Well, seeing that nothing's like advancing towards us in any sort of aggressive way, we're all just kind of in a deadlock. Okay.
Yeah.
We're all just kind
You're
of.
not sure about the two that are kind of facing off of Fade or the one that's facing off of Del. Now that more time has passed, they look irritated,
Okay.
angry at this point.
Great. I think at this point, I would probably try to take control of the skiff and maybe try to get us out of there or get around them
So you're
in
going
some
to try
manner.
and do what Dell attempted the first round there.
Yeah, just try and
attack.
maneuver around them and just try to keep on trucking.
I don't think you have water vehicle, but you can make me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. 7, 8.
Okay. You spin the boat again, trying to get it back on track, and end up basically right where you left off, facing in the right direction this time, though, not sideways. So they have to move a little bit before they can get you, but still within a round. So
Okay.
they'll get it if they want to. So you have done something at that point, and that brings us to me. The one that actually there's 3 of them now. Got one on Dell. So I'm going to do the one that's on Dell. Will be making an attack, attempting. So you will be able to. Oh no, you weren't ready to action anymore. You moved on from that. Okay. What's the range on that? All right, plus 4 to hit. 18.
I'm sorry, an 18?
18.
That does hit me. Oh, yeah.
Okay. 10 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
As it's got its hand around your wrist. And you can see like blackness veining form around its grip.
I wanted to be nice about this, you know. We were just going to swim away and we weren't going to do nothing. Now we got to kill you.
As for the one that is on Fade, the one that was on Calvo attempts. It's actually, I got to make sure it can. No, it can't. Okay, so it's not going to do that. So it's going to try and hit you. That's going to miss. I'm sure it's an 11.
Yes, it misses.
Okay, and the other one, and that would affect you, Cowrie, and Calvo.
What?
Fade,
Okay.
Gallery, and Calvo.
So I need Fade, Calvo, and Cowrie to make me a wisdom saving throw. As that, the other one, the original one that was facing Fade, starts to alter its song, its chant, to like a warbling sound. And you feel the hairs on the back of your neck start to stand up.
To 30-20.
Okay?
Nice.
Same effect as before.
13.
You start to the hairs on the back of your neck get up there and to the point where you've been in situations that have put you on the edge of shit, I gotta run. You're right there. You're having a near panic attack, and then it calms. It breaks, and you start to kind of take a deep breath. Everything's fine. Kelva, what did you roll?
Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so you're fine. Same as effect as before. There was a fear that was creeping up on you that you went. And that was all 3 of them. So at that point, we are at the top of the round. Fade. They have now made a hostile attack.
Yes, they have. I have my quarterstaff still there in my hand. So I'm going to attack with True Strike with my quarterstaff.
Yep.
And I will use a couple of sorcery points. Hold on a moment. Let's make sure I do this correct order here. And cast a cantrip as my action. Click on cast a cantrip as action. Click a leveled spell. Yeah, so then I'll quicken the leveled spell after that cantrip.
Yep.
Okay. So true strike. Mhm. Oh, that's a good roll. It's a 16 plus. That's a 19 to hit it. The one in front of me.
You hit.
Add +4, extra 1d6. This will be radiant damage.
Okay.
And it will be
Radiant damage. Radiant damage.
so 11 total radiant damage.
11. Nice. It looks injured for certain.
Okay, and then leveled spell. Follow it up with a chromatic orb. First level spell.
Okay.
Am I too close to do chromatic orb?
You are within 5 feet.
Okay, so I'd have to do that one at disadvantage. So maybe.
Unless you want to do that on the other target. The one that was on Calvo.
Okay, sure.
He's a little bit further back. He's about 10 feet away.
Yeah, then I wouldn't be a disadvantage for that one. So 14 plus chromatic. 21 to hit it.
Yep, it
21.
hits.
One moment. That's 19 points of damage on that one, but I have to roll another one because I rolled 2 8s. And I believe Chromatic Orb is one of those in the new
It exploded.
Yep,
DN.
exploded. What kind of damage is it, by the way?
24. She would have turned it to force.
Okay, good call.
Which only Fate can do. Okay, so I've got the Chromatic Orb up. If you roll the same number, 2 or more with d8s, it leaps to a different target of your choice within 30 feet of the target. So I attack rolled against the new target. And that is a 15 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
So now you actually did hit both of the ones in front of you.
Yep. And then the new damage is what's the 10? My other 8-sided dice was 5 points.
Okay. It's bloodied for certain. Like, it's really badly hurt.
Okay.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Calvo, you're up.
You're
you're
being
on deck.
really bad spirits. And he'll bring his hands out and he'll go, Tharis, slap you. And he'll slam his hands together and he'll send out a 15-foot thunder wave, covering as many of them as he can.
You'd be able to get all of them from where you're sitting.
And so that's a Constitution save of 15.
Okay. They saved.
Okay, if they save, they take half damage. It's total 11 thunder, which halved is 5.
Which halved again would be 2.
And they all saved.
Well, yeah, they all saved, but they're also all resistant to thunder.
Oh, no, that's fine. It's just they wouldn't have the pushback effect, so that's it.
Oh, actually, one of them that's on Fade kind of dissolves into a silvery mist.
Mm.
And so there's 2 left that are hostile towards you guys. Del, you're up.
Okie dokie. I'm going to cast a bonus action, Ensnaring Strike on the one that's attacking me. It doesn't do anything just yet. But I will attack it twice with my short sword. Oh, yeah, that's definitely going to hit. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so Ensnaring Strike comes into effect. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact, and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw, please. DC 14.
Failed and failed.
Perfect. It's only the one that's attacking me.
Only one, so failed.
Yeah. So at the start of each of its turns, it will take 1d6 piercing damage. And it is restrained. And the damage for that is... Nope, that's the wrong one. Sorry. The damage for that is 5 on the first strike. And again, another one. Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
No, I didn't think so. So just 5 piercing damage. And like I said, it'll take 1d6 start of each of its
every
turns.
round. All right, so we move on to Cowrie.
So the one that's on Dell, is it still got a hold of their arm?
Yeah, it's restrained, so you get advantage on attacks against it.
Okay, so I'm going to take out one of my short swords, and I'm going to take a swipe at the arm that's holding him. See if I can detach.
Stupid. I forgot to do something, but it's okay.
So let's see. 6 to hit. And then short swords. That is 3d8. $15.
15? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. What damage?
Damage. Eight damage.
8, and that's a non-magical short sword?
Correct.
4. Doesn't do as much damage as you thought it should. Okay, and that's Cowrie. Then it turns to me. So there is 2 left, one on Fade and one on Dell. One on Fade. Is it going to... Yeah, so the... Yeah, it's going to try and strike her. And that is a 17 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, 10 points of necrotic damage. And its
Fade takes
hand
5.
Fade takes 5, and its hand, though, is wrapped around your wrist at this point.
Am I just
Its hand-
grappled or restrained?
You're neither. It's just got its hand around your wrist at this point.
Okay.
Dell, your guy did have his hand around your wrist until that spell went off, and now he's kind of restrained, so he gets disadvantage to attack you. Yeah, that's nothing.
Okay, cool. He'll take 3 piercing. He can make no, I can't anymore.
No, he
I
tried.
was going to say on his turn, he can make a strength check to get unrestrained. But
yeah, he didn't do that. So
no, that's fine. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, and that's my turn. So top of the round, Fade, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Let's say raged one.
I completely forgot about that. There's keyboard.
Let's see. I think
And the one that
it's
was
going
the
to-
one that is left, Fade, just so you know, the one that's left on you is closer than 5 feet. It's actually, if you actually, you're kind of just noticing now. It's almost like shake of the head moment that this spiritual figure, spirit humanoid that has come out of the water, is like halfway through your boat. It's almost just like they completely ignored the fact the boat was there and it's come towards you. So it's right there.
I think that I'm going to see if a mind sliver will get it.
Okay.
So it needs to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. 14.
No, that fails.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2d6 psychic damage, and it will subtract a 1d4 from its next saving throw.
Okay. It dissolves into a silvery mist. It only had 2 hit points left.
Aha. Okay.
So it dissolves. That brings us to Kelvo. You're up.
As a bone, is there still one left?
Oh, you got a bonus action? Yep.
Oh, then I'll just wait if there's only one left.
Yeah, there's only one left. It's on Dell, and it's restrained.
Okay.
So, Kelvo, what are you doing? Other than being muted. Da-da-da.
Okay, I didn't look to interrupt. Okay. Yeah, with one left, he would actually go ahead and rub his hands together, and he'll go, static discharge! And he'll unleash a ray of frost, but he's changed it to lightning damage. So
crackles of energy leave your fingertips and okay. Roll. I don't know whether you have to roll to hit or you get the saving throw.
It's a 10 to hit.
10?
Is it advantage because he's restrained?
Yes, it is.
All right, let me roll once more.
Hopefully you hit it this time.
That's a 13 to hit.
And it still misses.
All right, well, a nice effect.
No, it does not. No, it did not. Meets it, beats it. Okay, so roll damage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be max 16 lightning. Have it however you need.
So what happens at this point? The last of these echoes of the song fade away. The spirits dissolve into that silver mist. Your boat drifts forward in uneasy silence. Ahead of you, the Leviathan's coil rises with that, like the rib cage of an ancient beast. You're not sure, but these spirits have all. You see the other skiffs that were ahead of you with the tide wardens and everything else. They have. It looks like one tide warden is floating face down in the water, but all of their spirits are doing the same thing. They're all being dissipated, but you only see one downed tide warden in front of you that is there as you move forward. The one that was in the raft when it went,
DB, that was phased through the boat.
Yeah, it was phased through the boat, and when it dissipates, there is a lantern glass shard that's left in the boat.
Mm-hmm.
If someone wants it, it's worth 25 gold pieces. It's just an item of value, or it can be used as an arcane focus. So for anybody who's
I don't really have a use for that.
So
I think we can grab it and maybe just hang on to it, and then once we get back into town, we can probably just see who needs it.
You grab it?
Yep.
So as you pick it up, as soon as it touches your hands, it starts to glow faintly. Not sure why. It just glows faintly.
That's cool.
I'm sorry, guys, if I pissed the spirits off with my little charm. I thought that would help.
I think it was like a combined effort, really.
And we all tried our best.
If you kind of want to know, yeah, when you did that charm, you did 2 points of psychic damage to each of them. So at first they were a little bit, longing and curious, but no, you kind of hurt them, and they're just like, yeah, no, that's not good. So now we go back to a moment in time, like a deja vu moment. The Leviathan's coil breaks through the mist like the ribcage of a long dead titan. Coral spines arch upward. Yeah, we've been here before. Arch upward, woven through with barnacles, shells, and strands of luminous kelp that ripple as though breathing. At the center of the ruins kneels this colossal creature, part eel, part dragon, part sorrow made of flesh.
Dang.
Its scales shimmer like moonlit tidewater, though many are cracked or missing. Before it lies a shattered lantern, its silver flame flickering very weakly. The creature's voice rolls through the water and air alike. This voice, Calvo, you've heard it before. The light fell to remember what we forgot. Will you take that burden from me? It looks at all of you as you approach.
Yeah. Well, for myself, yes. But
How do we restore the light?
Well, that's a good call. That's your Arcana. Now we're going to do those rolls again that we've sucked at the first time around. So on this deja vu, hopefully we get better rolls. So it's an Arcana roll for you, Fade.
Okay.
well, what about the filaments we got? Won't that light it up?
Well, maybe.
Don't know. You'll have to try that.
That's an 18.
Hey, that's better.
Okay. What you've see, the lantern's not out, but it's fading, it's flickering. What you kind of discover as you're kind of focusing in on and you ask a few questions and you focus on the lantern itself. The lantern is intentionally cracking itself to release the burden of the memories. Do you share that information with your party?
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
All of
perhaps
you
we
can just
should
make
let
a
it
side
do
note.
it.
So
Yeah.
all of you just make a side note at this point that you currently will have advantage for the next scene, which is where we're at. And by the way, I want to. There we go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, he's big.
He's enormous, and the bulk of him is actually behind the pillars. He is massive. What looks like wings, which is why I said part dragon, come out from its back. But as you look and examine, it's more like a stingray than actual flight wings. So it's meant for being underwater, and this is a massive, massive creature. So that's what you pick up. You're not figuring out how to light it, but you do see there is actually. What did you roll again?
I rolled an 18.
An 18. Okay. You do note that there is a fragment, like a lantern fragment nearby, lying on the ground.
Do I feel compelled to pick it up?
I don't know. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll pick it up.
So you pick up the lantern fragment. Calvo, what are you doing?
Do I actually see this creature before me?
Yes.
Or is that
We
like
can all
an
see it.
actual guy in front of him?
You do see, like in the background, there are. They're not directly engaging this thing, but there are those other tide wardens that came in, and they are kneeling at different spots, whispering prayers or maybe to this thing, maybe to something else. Some of them have books out that they're studying and reading, trying to figure something out. No one's really taking any direct action other than you guys at the moment. So,
Well, he might, while they're doing their thing, he might take a step toward it. And it's like, hey, how are you doing? You know, just seeing this thing and trying to learn what he can about it.
okay, roll me an insight check.
Insight. Ooh, dirty 20. Treasure dice are nice.
Okay. It looks up at you as you take a step towards it, and it tilts its head, and its long tongue comes out, and flicks the air towards you. It looks like it could reach a lot longer, but it falls short by about 3 feet in front of you, Calvo. And that rumbling voice that fills the air and the water and everything around you. I know you.
Hi.
And you get that sense of recognition. I couldn't sleep no more. Cowrie, what are you doing? As you see this and you hear this transaction. I know you. I couldn't sleep no more.
Oh, well, I think I would probably want to just observe the area around him while he's having this interaction with Calvo to try and just make sure that maybe there's no immediate danger for us since we just went through this thing with the angry pilgrims. I think I would probably just want to scan and make sure our surroundings are safe enough for us to pay attention to this as opposed to watching our backs.
Yeah, that's fine. You're paying attention. Everything seems like, so far, nothing seems overly aggressive in here at the moment. As you see Tide Wardens, you see the Lantern Guild members, you see Fate Weavers in here. They're all, none of them are, you guys are pretty much the closest thing to it at the moment. They're keeping their distance. There's a look of respect and reverence for most of them.
So not fear.
Some of them, there's a look of terror, and they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Del, what are you doing? What is Del thinking at this moment?
I think I will probably go and join Calvo. But again, seeing everyone around me, I'm going to be very respectful and everything like that. I might even get down on one knee in front of it, and I want to look up at it and marvel. Just I don't think that Del has ever actually seen anything this big.
No.
So
actually, none of you would have seen anything this big.
Yeah, so it's almost there's a sense of awe and wonder at because I don't think he even realized that there could be things that are this big. Like it's his brain just never conceived of anything being this large.
I think for most characters.
So he's gonna, like I say, he'll kneel down. And say, you're a bit of an anomaly, I think. Something that my brain cannot handle. And so I'm just going to go out and ask, how did he get that large? Was it like, have you always been that mighty and massive, or was it like a little small thing and then you just grew? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm very curious, to be honest.
A voice rumbles across the space, and every time it speaks, everybody around looks up from whatever it is they're doing, their prayers or chants, paying attention to its words. She created me this way in Alrin. I was in Alrin, not here. It was the mighty dragon of the Jade Forest that banished me here under the depths of Kelpwood in a form of prison. And all I could do down below is eat and sleep. Eat and sleep. Then she returned to me and gave me purpose. I fed on the emotions of the marsh. the people here are emotional. But I could bear no more. Griva has asked me to task, but I could bear no more. And then silence. Fade, going back to you. You've got Dell's kind of on his knees doing a communication, and it's sort of talking to him. There seems to be some kind of, recollection or remembrance of between Calvo and this thing. So what are you doing as you're witnessing all of it?
Would step up to it and ask it. You spoke asking if we would take the burden. What exactly would we need to do to take this burden?
Oh, you would need to be here and be the guide for the lantern and the focus. And you can take the memories just for a while. I can't do it no more.
By the way, where are we with all this? This
You're
looks like we're
inside the
underwater.
Leviathan's coil.
But we're not underwater.
No. It's coming out from, as you know, the Leviathan's coil is a massive inside structure with the pools of water in the center that you don't know how far down they go or how dark they go or anything else like that. Just that these rib cage walls built around rise up out of the water as well. The massive body of this thing is mostly in and under that water, and it's the head and the front portion that has kind of come out into this space. So that's where you're kind of at this point.
So is this like a full-time job, or can it be done in shifts, or how would this work? Is there dental?
Dental is very important. Gotta keep going.
It looks at you, Calvo, and I just want to go back to sleep. But there's just so much. You gave me a name.
Who did?
It's looking at Calvo.
Aye.
Calvo, did you name this?
You remembered.
That's
I
one I
know
called.
you remembered me. You gave me a name.
Wasn't that the one I called Buddy?
No, it was some kind of funny name. I can't remember.
Buddy's a funny name.
God, I
No, you gave it like a name of some like a famous person or actor.
Oh, God.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, you know that thing that you've been kind of communicating with on and off for the whole month? It's the same thing, dude. You gave it a name, and then when you were at the gate, you remembered it during the procession as well. It was seeking remembrance, and you let it go back.
What channel was it in that he gave it the name? The shrine?
Oh, I don't know. I might have deleted the event channel. I think it might have been from there. So, or in his private DM. I'm not sure. But it kind of looks at you and says, I know you, but if you take my burden, you have to take all of it. You'd have to stay in the depths, in the under.
Can't stay in the depths. We're not people of the depths. We have to breathe. We have to see.
Oh,
sun.
Griva will look after you.
No.
Who do we
She's
know
not
that we can
listening
talk
to me right now. What's that?
I was saying, who do we know that we can talk into taking the... What's Creek doing? Maybe he needs a job at the bottom of the sea.
It turns its head towards you, Del, and its massive features and its tongue flicking out again the air, maybe 2 or 3 feet in front of you. I know that name. He's new to the marsh, but he's not new to the root. The root of the mighty mangrove goes deep into the under. Please take my
I probably don't
burden. I
want him leading anyway.
do this
until he-
anymore. She says this is why I'm here, but I can't do it.
Well, here's what I can do. I still have a job. I still have to take care of Champ and some of the others. But when I'm done, I can always come down and spend time with you. Help share the burden a bit while I can. It's the best I can.
Which deities are you currently following, Kelvo?
Thara is the main one. He's got her armband.
Okay. So Thara's the main one. Are you doing any of the sub deities at all?
Not at the moment. That's just one level dip. He's still primarily the hedge mage.
Okay.
So just Thara.
It turns back to you. You would do that for me.
Why not? You're still a neighbor here. You're still a friend.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Please roll well. Happy do. Oh, it was almost a nat 20. That's a 10.
Dang.
Is it 10? Okay.
Yeah, it started rolling and then it went back. It's like,
You guys, all of you, are kind of you're having this interaction with this massive, colossal beast. Its head lowers as Calvo is talking with it, and it seems like actually you guys can make me an insight check.
Ooh,
Actually, feel this.
These dice, I don't know. I just cannot roll a good
That's
number
a
tonight.
23.
Okay.
Rolling fire, baby.
Okay, so anybody who rolls over 15, I know Fade did. Who else? Anybody else? Just Fade? Okay. Fade, you see it as this thing becomes sadder. Its sorrow deepens, and it sends out this wave of emotional pain. All of you are vulnerable to psychic until long rest. For those that are not familiar, vulnerable means you take double damage from anything psychic related until your next long rest. And it didn't do this as an attack. You do know that, Fade. You know it literally just became sad. And it was almost like a sigh that it let out. And as it did, you felt this pain. That it's just, whether it's doesn't want to be woken up, whether it's lonely. Like, it seemed to brighten for a moment when Calvo was talking to it to come visit. It seemed to be more bright and cheery when it was talking about the fact that Calvo remembered it and gave him a name. But now all of a sudden the sorrow just kind of went the other direction. Anybody else want to try something?
Could one of you priests talk to Grieva and see what she would like us to do, since her watcher is no longer
You look at one of the
able to do
lanterns.
his... Yeah.
look
You
at one
got
of
to
the
talk to
lanterns
Grieva
over the
and
Fate Reapers.
tell
They
her,
said that's
tell
what
us what to
we're doing.
do.
That's what we're doing. She's not listening. Or she's not answering. And I mean, everybody at this point, it's been going on for a little while, and you're seeing this, and you're seeing this group of other individuals. They're starting to have a look of panic about them, not just about reverence and saying their prayers, but there's something like, again, where there was a couple that were afraid, terrified, not sure what to do. More of them are now becoming like that.
Can I just pick up the lantern and take it back up to the spot it hung from and hang it back up there? Secure it a little better?
Okay, so you grab the lantern. It's lit. It's still flickering. It's very dim, but you can see the light kind of draining from it slowly. And you start to climb to the top of the coil.
Okay.
It looks at you. And it's a steep climb. Like it's gonna take a moment to get up there. But it looks at you and it's watching very carefully what you're doing. First thing I need you to do is an athletics check.
Oh boy.
While she was doing this, I don't know if this will affect this or not, but Kilvo will try to reach out and give it a hug. Try to give it warm emotions for once.
Okay. Is there any magic attached to that, or are you just actually giving it a hug?
Just giving it a hug.
Okay.
Well, I don't have any good athletics bonus at all. I just average old 10.
10?
10.
Yeah.
Okay. You make it up about 10 feet. It's a hard climb. Everything's slick and kind of slippery and covered with mildew and slime and marsh vines, and it's very difficult. So that's where you're about 10 feet up towards the climb. Calvo, you've given it a hug. I need you to... Actually, you're going to roll me a persuasion as well, or a religion.
Definitely religion. That's his jam, his pearl jam, which gives him a 9.
Okay,
at least I tried. Huh?
As you hug it, it does seem to lighten up a little bit. Its mood seems to rise. But what you feel when you're hugging it, it's literally, its mind is pressing back against your positive energy and emotions. And it's beginning to overwhelm your senses with the weight of all the forgotten memories of Kelpwood. It's really, really starting to become painful. You will take 2d6 psychic damage. That's 11 points of psychic.
Okay.
Is that
That's
22 since he's... Oh. Yeah.
That's already doubled because of the vulnerability.
Okay.
And again, you do sense it's not doing this to hurt you.
Hey.
It's not intentional.
Knows.
Anybody want to try something else? You going to try climbing again, Fade? I'll let you do that. But Dell and Cowrie, what about you two?
So I'm
Can
stuck
I
at 10 feet?
cast?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
One second, Fade. Go ahead, Dell.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on Cavill?
Yes, you can.
Oh, very good roll too. You can take 10 hit points back.
Are you wounded, Dell, yourself?
Headache.
What's up?
Is
I
Dell wounded?
am, but not. I'm
Take
fine.
10 points back.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, you take 10 points back.
Oh, okay, cool. Alrighty.
You don't know why. You cast a spell, you
We'll
do
do
the
that.
whole thing, and all of a sudden, as you see it have an effect on Calvo, you feel like a tingle in your arms and your body, and you feel better.
Oh well, that was. That's what that would feel like.
Cowrie, you're because everybody else is focused on other things. Cowrie, you notice that as Dell's doing a chant and a prayer and reaching over to Calvo, you see little sparkling lights appear all under the skin of this massive colossal beast as that happens, and then it just fades down to nothing again.
I think while Fade's climbing, I think I would just try to keep engaging it and maybe keep it talking. It seems like it has more positive energy that comes out when people are engaging and talking to it.
Okay.
So I think I would try and just give it more
as you're talking
conversation.
Because Calvo's having, it seems to be like old friends getting together almost type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And Calvo's trying to help as this is happening, and you've got Dell doing his communication in a different way. When you're communicating with it, what are you attempting to, how are you approaching it? With compassion, practicality, being the hero, logical approach, what are you, how are you appealing to it?
I think I would probably just try to appeal to it more emotionally. It seems like it's quite an emotional character. So I would probably want to just engage it and try to like maybe just understand the depth of its emotions.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Let's go.
Let's find out. Oops. 17.
Okay. It raises its head to you, tilts its head and away, kind of pulls away from Calvo's hug, and looks at you, and it seems to mellow. The sorrow, it's not happy or anything like that. It just that deep sadness. You don't see it in its features at the moment as it's looking at you. That vulnerability to psychic for all of you is lifted. You're no longer vulnerable.
Oh, cool.
You all gain +2 rapport with either the Fate Weavers or the Lantern Guild. You can decide which one you want to impress more with this whole action as you're doing so. And it says to you, and it comes close, like leaning almost right down and over, mortals remember far more fiercely than the gods when they choose to. With that, it rises up and kind of moves back towards the water. Perhaps I have been lax in my duties to Griva, to the marsh. It looks at you all, and you feel this warmth. It feels like you honestly, if you want to know the feeling, it feels like you just peed yourself. That warm feeling, except it's not like you gross. It's just like you're enveloped in like a warm fluid, and warm is what you feel.
Like we feed yourself underwater.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys all can add 1d4 to any skill check for the rest of this adventure. You receive the blessings of the deep memory as that happens.
Just one time, 1d4?
It's one time you'll be able to use it. It's basically like a spell effect that is done on you. Just making sure I've got bases covered.
So this is Shell E. Winters.
That's the name.
Christ. Oh no!
Shell Winters. Oh my gosh! It's
no!
You speak that. A long,
Amazing.
serpent-like tongue flicks out, Calvo, and licks around your face and retreats. See, you do remember.
Yay!
Oh, Shelly.
Oh, no.
I have a message for you, Calvo. Faith alone sustains little. But when faith is given freely, it can bear mountains. And it begins to sink back in towards the waters. Just making sure I got every bases covered.
Am I still climbing up the lantern?
You're now about 30 feet up with the lantern.
You're doing good.
The lantern, it doesn't start to get dimmer. It's just kind of very consistent at this point. The light's still glowing. As it sinks back below the water, there's a large shimmering scale left behind on the stone floor that's there. It is a scale of the Watcher. It's just an item that if someone wants to grab it, they can, because you guys are the close ones to it. The rest of the room is kind of oblivious to the situation. Glad you guys did not attack that thing.
Oh,
I think that would be yours, Calvo.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
Kelva, that's your buddy.
Well, I
Shelby.
do have a stat block for it, just in case you guys had decided to, because I didn't know who would all be playing for certain. So just in case, because we might have had Oswald join at the last minute or something, kind of go, oh, hey, there we go. Yeah, then you, not a good thing.
Scale of the Watcher. Okay.
It's only got 290 hit points, so I mean, it's not that it's that bad.
Oh, no.
So it does. The Watcher lowers its great head, and its silver eyes soften. It starts to sink back into the water, and the lantern that you're carrying to the top flickers with a little bit of renewed strength now. At this point, Fade, you're about 10 feet away from the top placement of the lantern, and again, it starts to, the currents swell around it, and the spiraling ruins start to circulate around this lantern as you get closer and closer to the pinnacle of the Leviathan's coil. A glowing doorway of memory for you, Fade, opens into the coil. And all of you, where you're standing in the skiff, a doorway opens in front of you, allowing you deeper into the Leviathan's coil. Where am I at here? I need. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
A silver shimmer ripples across your vision as you step deeper. The water here is not enough for a skiff. You can the stonework underneath it is maybe an inch underneath, and it's like a clear water with a mist covering over the top of it. It's kind of very much like what you're seeing here. This kind of doorway opens into this corridor. The world seems to shift for all of you. Not forward, not backward, but sideways in time. Reality folds in on itself, like the pages of a book turned all at once. Bone masks from the Night of Echoes begin to drift around you like drifting spirits. Mirrored faces from the Festival of Veils shimmer between reflections of yourself you don't remember being. Lanterns from the procession bob overhead, cutting thin paths of light through the fog. The walls pulse like a living memory, beating in time with the lantern's fractured flame that is now sitting on top of the coil. It's flickering, it's strong, but it's fractured still. What are you? You're. It's kind of weird. You're in this hallway, but yet you're inside your own mind. Like, that's the reflections you're seeing. It's like you're seeing memories, some that have happened, some that haven't yet. It's that weird feeling. So it's like you're together, but you're not together. You're in your own thoughts. Does anybody try to maybe recite a ritual? Does anybody want to try and find the correct vision of what you're looking at? Because again, you're not sure some of these are even real or ever happened.
Fade to close her eyes and just try to move forward, saying lightly under, just enough so you could hear, returning the lantern to its post. Returning the lantern to its post.
Okay.
Returning the lantern to its post. And trying to move forward.
You're kind of doing that, and you're kind of like recreating symbolic gestures as you're thinking this. You guys, no one hears what she's saying. You know she's saying something. You see her mouth moving, and she's kind of making gestures, and she's doing this thing, and she's not looking like she's being harmed or anything like that. You just see these movements from her. I need you to make me a performance roll.
That is
No, wait till she's done.
17.
Nice. So as you're saying this, you guys are witnessing, as I said, she's making gestures. She makes a gesture that looks like she's symbolizing a face mask, perhaps from the Night of Echoes, and then takes it from her face and touches it to her heart, and raising a hand to the sky, much as you've seen people do during the Night of Echoes. You, moving forward again, Fade, you get this spinning half step revealing truths, and you kind of see through some of the visions of what's real and what's not. And again, you're holding up your hand, even though the lantern you've already placed it on top. You're holding up your hand. You find yourself doing this. You're holding up your hand like you were holding a lantern. You hear, Fade, you hear a beautiful harmony of singing voices. Cowrie, what are you focusing on? Are you trying to maybe do a ritual? Are you trying to remember the history of what you, because you were new to the town, you've kind of got to experience all these different, the way they celebrate fading in Kelpwood is not the same as they celebrated in the Taishira Empire at all. These people are very emotional and very superstitious, and I hate to say the word primitive, but it really comes across that way to someone that would be from the Taishira Empire. So were you looking towards a history? Are you looking towards insight to try and pick apart these visions you're seeing? I'm just offering up suggestions, guys, just so you know, especially if we get a new player too. So, these are all things that you can kind of focus on. You've got one person that's kind of doing a performative hand gesture movement. You could very well use your history check or a religion check to get more from this. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think Red would probably be a little bit overwhelmed by all the different visions and all the different iterations of things that are happening around her. Previous rituals, she was kind of shocked and a little bit apprehensive and maybe not happy with things that she saw, and still kind of apprehensive just in general of all these things happening, the visions and fortune telling type stuff that she doesn't necessarily 100% believe in. So it's overwhelming for her. So I think she would probably try and do insight, maybe, to try and pick apart something. We'll focus onto one thing, I think.
Sorry,
sounds good in my head, at least.
Yeah, let's see what your insight can tell you.
Okay, let's see. Insight is... Okay. Ooh, only an 8.
An 8. What event did you take part in? Were you at the Night of Echoes, the Festival of Ales, the procession?
The procession, I was up there. And then, yeah.
You get a vision in your head from the day of the procession of a young child. You recognize her face from that day. She had a lantern shaped like a teardrop. And she released it. However, as you're kind of seeing that and you're watching, and you guys are watching this look on her face like she's remembering something, the vision all of a sudden collapses into static. And you take 5 points of psychic damage. Del.
Del's gonna look.
I don't think you took part in any of the events, did you?
What's that?
I don't think you took part in any of the actual events.
Which event?
Did you?
No.
Saturday.
No. I was going to say Dell's going to see the images of his past. And it's memories from his home world where his family lived, and it's happy memories and things like that. And he gets pulled to this world, and then he sees the future visions, but he doesn't recognize them, obviously, because I haven't had them yet. And he's muttering to himself, this is so stupid. He's muttering to himself, there can be only one. There can be only one.
That's funny. So
I'm going to try to make, if I can, I'm going to try to make a survival check to try to kind of keep himself together.
Okay, that's actually fair. That's fair.
Yeah, because it just to really kind of push these images out of his mind, and he's focused on where he needs to go and what his goal is. And these images are just distractions. Wow, thank God for that. 25.
Okay. You navigate your memories quite well. At first, it's hard because the water looks like it's clear, but all of a sudden, when you start to remember your homeworld, everything's foggy, and there's a storm in between, and you know generally that is the history of Offworlders and how they get to Foreverland. How they get to this world is through vortex storms and water. So either you or your ancestors at some point were dragged over here on a ship from your homeworld and found your way to wherever it is you ended up settling. So that could be 2, 3, 4 generations ago. Again, that's your backstory, right? So
I'm working on it.
No, that's fine, and you navigate through that because again, you're unfamiliar with some of the events that are happening because Del was doing other things and really didn't partake in religious festivities.
He sleeps
because again, this town is it seems like they have a religious holiday every other day.
Yeah, right.
So you just kind of keep to yourself and do your own thing, and that's the way it was for you. So this is what you navigate through. Kelvo, you took part in some of the Saturday events.
Yeah.
Which event were you part of?
I think I was in a couple of them. I think I was in the procession, the lantern one as well.
Night of Echoes?
Night of Echoes, I believe that one as well.
Yeah. Okay. So I need you to roll me a history check. As you're getting these visions and these images in the water and in the fog and in the air, as you're kind of
9.
Okay.
9?
Not that mighty.
Get a vision of something you've seen in the evening of the Night of Echoes. A funeral pyre off the edge of one of the piers, reflecting in still water. Mourners along the docks watching the pyre. But suddenly, your vision also collapses into a static energy. Take 4 points of psychic damage. It's taking you guys a while, and it's like you see each other, and you see what everybody's doing, but you're in your own bubble, your own little world. And focused on what you're focused on. You all see an image in the water kind of come together, merging into a coherent whole. You see the lantern atop the coil. You see the flame brighten. Memories become clearer as you're looking at your own memories as they fade away. You kind of pick out which ones were real and what the real parts were. Kelvo, you sense the burden from your friend being lightened. There's like an ease there a little bit as it's gone sinking down back towards the under. There is this vision of death honored. Truths have been revealed. Memory has been carried forward. This silver thread that was coming from the lantern light. You look down and it's wrapped around all 4 of your wrists, warm and alive, and you feel it. This wonderful feeling.
Mine's Fade. The night that they saw that tree show up that shot the filaments around all their wrists and showed them visions.
Oh, you remember that? Oh, you just answered my question. As the thread kind of uncoils and releases itself from the party, it doesn't do the same for you, Fade. It wraps around your wrist in a pattern and binds itself to you as this silvery thread is almost like a tattoo, like a henna tattoo almost in the lower part of one of your hands. You get immediately +2 study points to your religion.
Okay.
Sorry, +2 what now?
Study points towards her religion for dynamic skills.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the dynamic skill system where you can actually go up.
Right.
You can go from proficient to expertise, and so on and other things.
Okay.
There's you feel something else, but you're not quite sure what it is at the moment. Lying just under the water's surface, you guys see 3 ether bloom husks. You know these are from the ether bloom. You can sense that chaos, magic, and energy. You know that when these little husks are cracked open, they release a fragrance like fresh rain and burning incense. They are an alchemical ingredient. You've actually seen these before, Kaori, in your job, in one of the jars up on Yosalde's shelves that she says is an ingredient used in certain potions to stabilize mental effects or enhance concentration. There's 3 of them, and they're worth 75 gold pieces each. So you guys could decide what you do with that.
Pick them up.
Yeah, I'd probably try to take all of them unless somebody else wants one.
No, I'm good. I don't.
Well, I think we
Not a
should.
spell cast.
I think we should return these to Zoldy and split the.
Well, they're not hers.
value.
They're here.
It'll make you
she would
very
probably
happy.
buy them from you.
Yes.
Right. That's
She
what I'm saying.
will
See if we
definitely
can
pay the
sell them to
75
her.
gold pieces.
Right.
Yeah.
So that and then split the gold.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
do
take them
that.
and then sell them back to his old for us.
Okay. The walls of the coil seem to exhale. Like, as I said, you guys are, it's almost like you're inside of a rib cage. It's a weird feeling. The fractured threads that you see begin to align, opening a clear path on this tunnel forward, and opens into a different kind of space, deeper into what was once, and again, it's about that much water. You're about knee deep or waist, for I guess Del, you'd be almost waist deep. If you're shorter, you'd be waist deep, knee deep for the rest as you kind of go forward. And the lantern pulse that you see, the light from above, strengthens even more. It seems to be beating in sync with your heartbeats. Each of you, even though your heartbeats are not in sync, to you, it feels like it is.
Am I still holding that craft lantern that I was trying to return?
Nope, put it back.
Oh, I put it back. Okay.
Yeah, you got to the top.
I didn't know if I made it there yet.
Yeah, you were about 10 feet away when last we spoke, and then you were just like, yeah, I'm going to put it back.
Okay.
So At this point, the air grows heavy as you enter what must be the heart of the coil. Like, this has got to be so deep within this thing. You're unsure, but it's got to be the heart of the coil. Water's rising up to your knees, and as I said, in some cases higher, swirling with that silvery thread inside the water. It's like threads of memory. You see other votive lanterns afloat and cracked. You see spirits moving about the surface, bobbing gently as if caught in a slow heartbeat. A figure begins to emerge out of the water from a reflection, not from above, but from beneath it, rising like a shadow, peeling away from your own silhouettes. Its shape mirrors that of the Watcher, a massive, colossal beast, but twisted. The body is smoke and bone. Its eyes are inverted lantern flames. It speaks in your voices, all of them at once, not one at a time. Remember me or forget yourself. Just going to see what its actions are here and make sure I do this right, because I don't want to give you guys a... Yeah. So at this point, where you're at, just to kind of paint the picture, everything is difficult terrain. So you are at half movement unless you have a swim speed. If you have a swim speed, it's normal movement for you.
How long since we first saw the pilgrim spirits approaching us in the boat? Since we first rolled initiative?
It's been probably about an hour, hour and a half. Maybe even a little bit longer, like depending on how long you feel it's taking you to kind of push the skiff along and then walk through the rest of this. I would say a couple of hours at most.
Well, bummer.
So yeah, I just want to kind of, so you understand what you've got. So you got the chamber that's flooded. You've got these floating votive lanterns that I'll let you know they're pretty much everywhere. On your turn, you can choose to kick one towards the shadowy creature. It's possible, or throw them or toss it. Use them as weapons. They're there. You are constantly seeing in the water visions of yourself acting slightly differently. Not like completely off base, but just slightly differently. So that's what you're kind of seeing and witnessing as you move forward. And I need everybody at this point to make me a... Crap, where'd it go? I just lost it. Yeah, we're going to go... Oh, there it is. Jesus, Murphy. I can't find half the stuff I'm looking for. All right, yeah, I do need an initiative roll at this point. Well, that's better than I rolled. Okay, Del.
15.
Okay. Cowrie.
What?
I love you. 10. Sorry, 10.
Okay. Fade.
14.
Okay. Calvo.
15.
Okay, between you and Del, who's got the higher dex?
That's 17 for me.
That's much harder than me.
Okay, so Calvo goes on 16. Okay. So top of the round, Calvo, it's you. As this thing has come out, and it's just kind of, it definitely doesn't have the same vibe as the Watcher. This is, that feeling that you've had the whole time, Calvin, I think Fade, you can start to put it together that there was something sleeping below Kelpwood, and you've now kind of identified what that is, that just wants to sleep and be remembered. But there was also a corruption, a darkness from somewhere, also coming from the under, and that's coming from this thing. You can sense it. So, Calvo, you are the first up. What are you doing?
Now, you mentioned there were lanterns about, or lights about.
You know, they're like little votive lanterns that are floating in the water for memories that people set afloat. There's things that are in like little balls that are glowing and they're under the water and they're flowing. You do see, well, obviously you're not going to kick a spirit or throw them, but there's actual things that you can kick at this creature if you have nothing else to use. I mean, that's your call.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick something. No, I'm actually going to. He's actually going to walk towards it. How far away is it from me?
Let's say it's 30 feet. It's around to get there.
Okay, so he'll walk towards it. It's like, come on, you just need some positivity in you. Let's see if we can't get that for you. And he will actually use his. I'm trying to find his ability. His tongue ability to try to grab a light and bring it in.
Okay, you're just bringing it into you, or are you using it to toss at him?
Well, his movement was to get to him. His action is to grab it with his tongue, his sticky tongue, and bring it to him. So he's got it. He's not like whipping it around. That's his action.
Okay, so you're now holding a lantern.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, not a problem. Del, you're up.
Oh, I don't like this thing at all. It looks... It's like bones and chaos and smoke and evil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know. I'm going to use my sharp feature and I'm going to try to shoot like towards one of its eyes, I think, which means I take a -5 penalty on the roll, but I deal a lot more damage if I actually hit. So that's not bad. 15 to hit.
15 just hits it.
Thank God. Okay, cool. So that means I do. First off, there's a lot of damage here. So first off, let's deal with that one. It's adds a +10 to the damage roll. So let's get that out of the way. Of course it's a 1. So it takes 13 piercing from that. Plus I got my Dread Ambusher.
And this is a magical weapon, correct?
It is not, no.
Okay, so it takes 6.
I get an extra attack for Dread Ambusher. So you said a 15 does hit?
Yep, just
okay.
Hit.
So 16 would also hit. So 13, 21 piercing, and then one more attack.
So that was 21 piercing on the second one?
No, it's 21 piercing altogether so far.
Oh, okay.
And then on the second attack is another 3, so it's 24. And I'm going to mark it as my favorite foe. Which adds an extra 2/4. So it is 28 piercing.
Okay, so it takes 14.
I'll take it. And that is my turn.
Okay. So it was Del, and now we're at Fade. You're up.
I'm going to drop a fireball right behind it, kind of on its head.
Dang.
But I'm altering it to force damage.
Bitch ain't playing.
Dang, where did this come from?
All right. So, and then when I do that, I'll also do a bonus action of my innate sorcery. So now it has to beat a DC 16 for its Deck save.
Very nice.
Oh, deck save 16. 23.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, so
I was
it's gonna
hoping
take
that was
half
like a
damage.
failed laugh.
It's gonna take half damage.
Oh, that's good.
Where you seen the Watcher kind of be a lumbering, slow, methodic beast, this thing is like the opposite. The bones crack and the shadows shift as it moves
It's
and
like
shuffles.
smoke.
It's grotesque to watch.
Yeah. So it takes half of the 34 damage.
Okay, so 17.
So what's it, 16?
17.
Can't math tonight.
All right. Damn. Okay, it's looking injured. If you can tell, but it looks injured. So it was Fade. Now we are on to, oh dear, it's me.
Oh, my.
Oh dear, what am I going to do?
I mean, you could just run away. You know, there's always that option. I'm just throwing it out there. You know.
What did I put?
No. That's an automatic. Shit, I just realized that. So that's an automatic, and you are close to it, right, Calvo?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so and you've got that lantern in your hand. Make me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma save.
Is that saving throw? Wow.
It's a 12.
Okay, it's just as a reaction, as a 12. So you failed. The light in that lantern that you're holding snuffs out, and the memory is completely gone and lost to time. It's just
all.
Also, it's going to now make you see the shadow. The where the other thing had those wings, they form almost like tendrils that reach out. There are two of them, and they do reach out. The first one is going to swipe at Cowrie. It's going to be 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. As this shadowy tendril hits you, you feel your part of your mind being ripped out like a suction out of your body. As you take 2d6 plus 3, 9 points of psychic damage. And you have disadvantage on next round.
Ooh.
And the second one is attacking Del. And it is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that very much hits. Yeah.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
13.
14 succeeds, so it's half damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 points of psychic damage,
That's not bad.
and you don't get the disadvantage. You're fine. And that was its two actions. As a bonus action, crap. Who will it target for that one as a bonus action? It's going to target Cowrie again, as one of the tendrils, as the tendrils pulling away and sucking out that memory. You hear a whisper that just kind of gets into your head, a haunting, eerie whisper. The hairs on your neck stand up. Make me a wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
It's a 20.
Okay.
Hey,
You're not
nice.
frightened for the end of turn, which is a good turn. But yeah, there was a scary moment there for a second as it's done that. So we will move on to that was me. The last person up was you, actually, Cowrie. You got an action.
Okay. So with the 9 points of psychic damage, is that disorienting to me? Am I just kind of out of it? Am I still able-bodied.
It's just damage.
Okay.
It's just damage unless you've been reduced to 0. How you role play it after the fact, that's up to you. But during a combat, it's just damage.
Okay. How close are we to it, or how close am I to this creature?
You're within 30 feet.
30. Okay, so I am going
You can get to it within a round.
30. Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna bring out my light crossbow, and I'm going to attempt to hit it in its other eye. I'm assuming it only has 2 eyes. Whatever eye is left.
Yeah. You think?
Okay, so that's 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That hits. Okay, and then... Whoops. And 8. 11 piercing.
Piercing, non-magical, of course. So that is 5 points. Okay, still hurt. And as you hit it, one of those little floating lantern votives that are floating by you explodes. I need a charisma saving throw.
Ooh.
From who?
As it uses its reaction of shatter reflection.
That's a 5.
That's a fail. So you take 6 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Basically, you got a headache right now, like a really bad headache at this point. So,
Hangover.
it is the end of the round. You know what? How's everybody doing health wise? Let's do a check.
I mean,
My brain's battered.
that depends on your answer, I suppose.
Yeah, well, how's everybody doing for hit points? Who's at half and below? Who's at?
I'm
Not
just down
bloody.
5.
Yeah.
So Cowrie's the only one that's really hurt.
Yeah, I'm down 5. That's it.
Okay, so at that point, it's going to do that.
It's going to do that.
You.
I mean, I'm really low on hit points. I'm super low. Super low.
Calvo, you're still holding that extinguished lantern now. All of a sudden, it lights up and glows brighter and brighter.
Oh, that saves him.
Oh,
That's what he was going to try for. Good.
Throw it.
That was all of a sudden it booms in your hand. Take
Oh.
3 points of radiant damage
Oh.
as it shatters and explodes into pieces. And
How?
he did a legendary action. It's called Lantern Flare.
I was wondering if it had a.
Okay, so top of the round, we're back to Calvo. That's you.
He'll rub his hands together and do a static discharge, another lightning-themed ray of frost.
Okay.
That hurt. That's a 13.
It was supposed to.
Oh, okay.
13?
13 hit?
No.
Oh,
Goes wide.
sorry.
Dell, you're up.
Oh, well, that was
Sorry.
nice. Who's up with it? Yes, it is. No, it's not. No, not yet. I will give a shot at an ensnaring strike. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we'll find out.
Okay.
Do an 18 to hit. So ensnaring strike.
That hits.
Can it make a DC 14 strength check, please?
Okay. So what is the effect of what you're doing at the moment?
If it fails its strength saving throw, it is restrained by magical vines until the spell ends or it succeeds on its next saving throw.
Okay.
However, is it a large or larger?
Yeah, larger.
Creature?
It's colossal.
Okay, it has
Huge.
advantage on the saving throw.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
it
good.
very much has advantage on the saving
Here,
throw then.
21.
Yeah, it did pass. Okay, I didn't know if it would work or not, but
It's okay.
Figured what the hell I'll try.
Tried. It snaps
and then I got a
the
natural
line.
one for the second.
And the other
That's I figured it probably would, but I thought, what the hell, I'll try it anyways.
Yep.
And I got a natural one for my next attack, so I probably missed that one.
Oh yeah.
But the first one does 3 piercing.
Yep.
I'll take it. I guess. So it's like 1 piercing, pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
well.
Fade, you're up.
Hey,
Okay.
every little bit.
You guys are nickel and diming your way down this guy.
I forgot because I marked it as my favorite foe. It takes an extra D4. So there's an extra 1 damage on that. So
Yep.
2.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to quicken cast Dragon's Breath. And let's see, let me see how this works. I don't know if I get to actually use it or I have to wait till my next turn. Okay, let's see. It says you touch 1 willing creature. Ooh, am I close enough to have to touch it? No, I touched myself. Sorry. Oh, I touched myself.
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh my, this is probably not the right place to do that. But, you know.
This
Until
tree
the
went in a
spell
whole
ends.
different direction.
The target can take a magic action to exhale a 15-foot cone. Each creature in the area has to make a dex saving throw or take damage of the chosen type on a failed or half as much damage on a successful.
Okay.
So that is my bonus action.
Okay.
Well, I don't have to use a
No, you just put it on
sorcery
yourself.
point
Now you can
because
use
it's
it later.
already a bonus action. Yeah. So so he needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
As I breathe out force damage all over.
Okay. He fails.
Ah, that's 13 points of force damage.
Nice.
13 points. That's nice. He's
Yep.
bloodied for certain.
And then as her action, she's going to throw a cantrip at him. And she'll try a Sorcerer's Burst.
Okay.
With ranged. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, ranged. I'm still far enough I can be ranged. Ranged. That is a 18. So that will hit him because that makes it like a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. That is.
And that's going to be another force damage. Sorcerer's Burst. 8. Hold on. Does that right? All right. So 8. I think that's going to be 10. Let me double check real quick on my damage. Checking. Almost there.
And then he died.
Sorcerer's Burst says.
Oh, is that exploding?
I rolled an 8 and
So that explodes.
8 and a 2.
Yep.
So it says
10 points.
if you roll an 8 on your D8, you could roll another and add it to the damage.
Yep.
Okay. So far, 10
Only
points.
1 point. Dang,
extra
that's
1?
11. Yeah,
So 11 points in total?
It
Yep.
fizzled. He took so long.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The echo dissolves. into silver motes, thousands of them, drifting upward like reclaimed memories. The true lantern you see through the kind of like the battered skylights or openings, you see it flare to full life, bright once more, and it opens a continued path forward. However, in this space, as this thing dissipates and is gone, there are items lying under the water that you see. There are okay, 120 gold pieces scattered about. Actual gold pieces, not shell marks.
120.
Yep, 120. You find a shard, piece of this thing as it kind of drifted apart. You see almost like a blackened shard, like a piece of glass, fall to the ground. Does someone want that?
Yeah, Calvo might, because if he's got both shards,
Yeah,
he doesn't know if they resonate or not.
Did you pick up that first shard that was worth 25?
The shard of the Watcher?
I believe we did.
The the lantern glass shard. I don't know which one of us picked that one.
No.
You got a shard of the watch and a scale.
Okay, that's right. Scale.
This is a shard of false flame. It's 100 gold piece value. It's also a component that's used in magical enchantments. And it emits a dim silver light when lies are spoken nearby within 10 feet.
Interesting.
That's left behind. There's also a totem of divine favor that is there, floating in the water. And there is a black obsidian or bone, you're not sure, but it looks like a grip, like it's obsidian. You're almost sure it's obsidian, but it could be bone. It looks like a griffin chess piece.
Oh, that's cool.
Huh.
So I'm not sure who wants to take those.
I think we'll have to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all pick it up and then decide.
Party treasure and decide it later.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Add it to our pile.
add it to the horde.
Let's go to.
Ooh.
Is that the lantern looks like on top of the coil?
Yeah, sort of. It's but again, there's this huge rib cage that comes up out of the water and mangrove roots and everything else, and it's up even higher than that. So the coil itself shudders, ancient coral cracking like old bones. Water churns around you as the Watcher again rises, trembling, clutching the wound left by the false flames rebellion. You see the wound now, this massive beast, and it's an opening, a gash. Above you, the lantern's flame twists upward, stretching into a thin silver thread that bridges the mortal world with the realm beyond, reaching directly into the veil. Griva's voice washes over the chamber, the area, the space. Warm, but sorrowful and immense. And you feel a burden from this voice. Like, it's so overwhelming. The flame endures only through the memories of mortals. The choice will be yours. You can permanently restore the lantern's light. You can just leave it be and hope it doesn't fade. Or you can take the lantern itself and divide the flame amongst you, each of you carrying a portion to help the burden of the Watcher. What is your choice?
I mean, I'm okay taking a bit of the flame. There's no wrong with that. Certainly, if it helps
Yeah.
something as big as this.
Well,
I
Kelvo,
suppose-
you actually, who was it that felt the emotions? Actually, Kelvo and Fade. That's a lot, and you know it.
Yeah.
Like that massive beast, as powerful as it is, was just overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So again, you can do that, but I'm just putting out all the information as you guys
So
were
what would
presented.
we need to do to restore it permanently?
Yeah, that's what my choice would have been to. Would we need to become the new Watchers then at that point to maintain it permanently?
Restoring it permanently would be just restoring it in its place where it's at right now, and basically leaving it be.
Yeah.
That would be my call to
Yeah.
try and fix it so that it doesn't continue to.
Okay, so you
Is that
want to
okay?
your vote is to restore it. Dell's okay with taking a piece of it. Fade.
I'd want to restore it.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with what the group like. I don't want to be the guy who's like, no, we have to do this.
Well, again, we don't know what everybody's
no,
position is, right?
I'm very much okay. What's that?
So you just want to do what's best for the group. Okay.
Yeah, it's if whatever we decide that the best decision is. I mean, I'm not against.
All right.
any
So everybody
of the
just
decisions.
state what it is they want to do.
Yeah. Fate says, I already push motions inside to handle them. I don't know that I could handle even the fraction of the emotions that this thing.
So would you
Require.
choose to restore it
Yes.
or let it fade?
I'm gonna restore it.
Okay. Kelvo.
If we restore it, is there still a way for Kelvo to go visit this thing, like on the evenings or whatever, like he's promised?
You don't know if you're going to be able to directly visit, but you can do what you have been doing, kind of reaching out to it through Thara, through prayers, through meditation, through a connection of bond. But physically getting there, you're not sure Kelvo can go that far into the under.
Okay. Well,
You can swim, you're amphibious, but that's pretty deep.
yeah, no. He'll restore it because he definitely doesn't want to carry a piece by himself. Well, would that be? Would we be able to take a piece, but the rest be restored, or is it like?
No, it has to be a group effort. Like you have to.
Then he would help restore it, and then
Okay.
he would spend time and try to commune with it.
So you've chosen your path. I need you to, first of all, one of you needs to make a religion check to try and invoke Griva's blessing to help restore this lantern.
Not
I
it.
got a +3.
I
So
can if
somebody-
no one else is doing it. Who's doing it?
Nobody
I got
right
a
now.
+3 on religion. What do you have?
Yeah, I've
Ken?
only got a +3 as well.
I can do it with my +7, or I don't mind. It's-
Yeah, that's what I figured.
yeah, but with my rolls,
Even though it's you. they usually-
No,
that's
don't tell
in
me
that
that.
20.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fate has spoken.
You have invoked Griva's blessing on this moment. I need someone to roll me an insight check to understand the actual emotional truth of what you've just done.
I
What
rolled,
you're-
and my insight is +4, so that's
17. I rolled a 17.
Oh, just made it. Okay. So you get the weight of what it is you're doing. You are restoring the lantern, but you're also restoring part of the pain that the Watcher receives. The burden. I mean, it's his to bear accordingly, but it's that weight that you now feel that instead of setting it free, you've done right by Griva and put the lantern back. I need someone who has a belief or a conviction in them that is willing to speak it out loud to the goddess herself. And that's a persuasion roll.
Well, I've been in Kelpwood a while.
You've already made a roll, so it's between Cowrie and Bell.
Okay.
Gotta be
I got a whole big 0 for persuasion, so I can roll if you like.
Come on, Cowrie.
Well,
My
one of the other person can always offer the help action to the other, because again, there's 2 of you and there's only 1 roll left, so you can decide who's got the better persuasion.
I
And then the
think
other
I
person.
have the better persuasion.
I'll give you advantage then.
Okay.
So you'll get advantage. So basically what you're doing now is through this communication, this spiritual moment, you're communicating your convictions. Sort of at this point, the group, or these 3 at least, will now understand a little bit more of Cowrie and the Robin Hoodish nature of her being, the whole I want to take from the wealthy and give to those who don't have it, and that kind of thing. Help the underdog. So you're speaking those convictions aloud to the goddess, but they're also hearing it as you do. So what's your persuasion roll with advantage?
Let's see. So I got 19 plus persuasion.
Okay.
22.
So you rolled a 19. 22. So you're good. The lantern accepts all of your will. The watcher, you watch the gaping wound begin to heal up at this point. It starts to, again, that flame and flicker turns to a pure, like you see there, a pure light that's just radiating, that will show like a beacon. You can see it from miles away, as a lighthouse almost, because there is no actual lighthouse here. There is a lantern post, but it's not like this. You sense, because you've all sensed that boundary this whole month, that veil between the living and the dead, especially here for some reason. Like, you guys have experienced it in other realms you've traveled through, and how they worship and celebrate the month of fading with Griva and everything else. But this is very, very serene and surreal in Kelpwood as you're experiencing it. You see those spirits and those ghosts begin to slowly not dissolve or break apart, but begin to gently fade and float away into remembrance, passing peacefully into the afterlife. Kelpwood has a different feeling all of a sudden. It's like a sanctuary for memories and thoughts and a harmony with oneself. Griva has definitely blessed this entire event. All of you can take a +4 rapport. Yeah, +4 with either the Lantern Guild or the Fate Weavers. Now, if you're
In
not sure
addition
what
to
they
the
are, they
last
put their
2 we already
followers
took.
Griva. On top of the 2 you already took. The Fate Weavers are the main faction under Griva. The Lantern Guild is a sub-faction of the Fate Weavers. So it's your choice which one you take.
Well, I'm already with the Lantern Guild, so it just goes to that.
I took Fate Weavers
Yeah,
last
so did
time
I.
and this time, and some previous.
So you're at around the
event,
+10
I also had a
maximum,
couple
so
positives.
we will be negotiating that
So I'm actually +12.
momentarily. We will get to that. That's for
Fate
sure.
Weavers. You said it can't go past +10, right?
Yeah, you can't go plus class, but
Okay, so I got +10 now with the Fate Weavers.
okay.
Plus
I
8,
just
I
need
mean.
to figure out a reward here. There's something that I was supposed to do, and I need to roll it up. What did you guys get?
So is that 5 points to our faction of choice overall?
Yeah,
Oh, then that puts me to plus 10 for Lantern Guild. Yay.
Nice.
there you go.
I am the light. What are you laughing at?
Or the darkness in this case. Who knows?
The frog light.
Well, I tried. Bud. Bud.
Roll me.
Uh-oh.
Someone roll me a 10-sided dice.
Yeah, I got one. Hold on. Somewhere.
I got one. I
There you go.
already rolled. Unless you want to do it.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3.
Cowrie rolled
I
one
saw
too.
that, Cowrie. That was a 1.
Okay, so the highest is a 3. We'll take the
Rolled a
3.
3.
You guys find 15 platinum pieces just lying there.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So there is a little bit of reward in there. Jumping ahead. You guys finish and return to some of you return to your homes. Some of you return to the inn or where have you. And the night passes by. Dawn breaks over Kelpwood and the marsh is still. It's reflecting the first beam of sunlight like a mirror of the heavens. One lantern drifts across the water. Even though it's daylight, it's brighter than the rest. Some say it maybe burns in triumph for what happened at the coil. Others say it burns in memory. Perhaps someone somewhere knows the truth. And with that, we end Lanternfall.
That was fun.
Yay!
I see smiles on faces. That's a good thing. I mean,
No more ghosty.
That was fun.
Coming
That
across
was
the
good.
veil.
Yeah, good time. That was cool.
I'm glad everybody enjoyed that. That was fun, and thank you everybody for watching. It was an interesting setup that we have going on for this. The goal, this whole time, guys, all the way across the screen here at the bottom, you see the like, subscribe, follow, hit the little bell icon thing, all that fun stuff. Make sure you're doing all that. But there's also the lnk.bio/DeaconsTable. That brings up a list of all of our social media links. The very top one is our Discord server. If you're into role-playing games, if you're into TTRPGs, if you're into D&D, come and hang out with us. And if you want to play, you can do up a character. You can do an off-world character, which is using the...
So off-world, they broke them.
And pick one of our original ancestries and lineages and original classes and have fun with it and do it that way. So you can come join us there. And that's what we do is we hang out, we play games, we do a lot of online role playing through text on Discord. It's all part of it, but we do one shots like this. We do mini series, and we have an ongoing series. So there's always going to be stuff like this. And what I'm doing now every month is for the last Saturday of every month will be a one shot like this one. And then the Saturdays leading up to that will be Discord roleplay events, so that if you are online with your character in the Discord, you can unlock more answers that might lead you or get you better advantages on the one shot at the end of the month or so on. Next month is a very special one. It's going to be related to one of our player characters. It is dealing with Cassanthor, the Ursus Bearfolk. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun, and it's all about his heirloom sword that he's been wielding like a maniac around town. Yeah, that fun little one that he seems to be able to throw and stuff.
Does like
Cool.
It does a lot
damage.
It's a lot of fun. And let me just very quickly see if I can successful and restore the lantern.
I feel bad for Shelley Winters.
Yeah,
So sad.
that was amazing.
I'm like,
Yeah, I
wait a
knew that
minute.
was going to come in because that was
And I
all
was
part of
like,
the
what
role
name
for
is
this
it going to
month.
be?
So cool.
Oh, it's canon now. The
Oh
Watcher
my
has Shelley
God.
Winters.
Well, I can tell you right now, Cowrie's going to level for certain. Everybody takes 2,250 experience points.
Ooh, I might do that. 2250?
2,250.
Wow.
I came in late, so I should be adjusted for that.
I thought I wouldn't till Tuesday, but that may put me up there.
Oh, close.
Let's see where you came in.
I will go at it right now and see.
Probably at Act 2.
Let's see. Calculations. Yeah, I mean, in total, it was supposed to be a grand total of 9,000 experience points for everybody, but not each. You guys, it was a substantial story milestone. So it's very obviously this has been a big part of the storyline for the better part of a month or more.
Fair.
There's a lot of weight to this adventure, obviously. So I had to make sure the party is.
That puts me into level 7.
See, it's only 900 XP lower. Calvo?
Okay.
For Act 1. So you take 900 less than everybody else. So, Cowrie, I know you're going to probably need help leveling. I mean, you can give her a go on your own if you want to give it a try. It's up to you. Or
Yes, I
can
think
give you a
that
hand
if
with it.
the 2250 takes me into level 4, right? Yes.
That should put you into level 4, yes.
Yep, level 4.
Okay. So we can discuss how you want to get there, whether you want to give it a try on your own and see if you can update it, or I can give you a hand and go through it. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like even if you just do a Google search and go, leveling a rogue from 3 to 4, it'll actually Google will give you a pretty good breakdown of how.
Is there much change from 3 to 4?
Yeah, there's some changes. Yeah. Not a huge, but you'll get more hit points, obviously. That's one of the biggest ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let me just
Feet.
are the changes.
Oh, for fun, you get to take a feat.
3rd level rogue to 4th level.
So proficiency bonuses don't change until 5. Okay.
No, I think that's 5th when that one changes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, you're going to get an ability score improvement or a feat,
Nice.
which is good.
Yeah, feats are fun.
So you get either or. Like a feats that are available for you is like alert, mobile, piercer, sharpshooter if you use ranged attacks a lot. Tavern brawler if you're like the swashbuckler type. Resilient, lucky, those are all feats. Or you can do when you take ability scores, you can take increase 1 ability score by 2,
Like that.
or increase 2 by 1. So that's your call.
Okay, gotcha.
And then you get more hit points. You'll get to roll more of those. Sneak attack stays the same.
Yeah, level 4 is fun.
Everything's
4 is a good
unchanged.
level.
Yeah, so that's about it. Increase your hit points, and yours either feat or ability scores go up. So it's a pretty easy update for you. And for your hit points, you just roll another D8 plus your Constitution bonus for your hit points, and that's how you go up from there. So, any questions? Excellent. So everybody had fun. We've all completed Lanternfall. I was really excited about this one.
It was a great time.
So looking forward to more role play in the Discord. I will attempt to keep up some scene posting. Sometimes I'm falling a little behind. I did for I know you've got a lot going on right now, Del. Just there is an outline of next month in the DM channel if there's ever anything, and it doesn't have to be in a whole scene. It can just be something small, anything. If it fits into the theme of that day and you want to throw something in, I would appreciate it because it really helps me not have to spend.
Yeah, I know. I'll take a look.
Sometimes. A lot of especially the new stuff, has really got me going, and I'm glad to see everybody's liking the whole job thing. And the apartment thing is getting some traction, but that takes a little bit of time and effort to do that. But thank you very much, Ken, for helping out with the idea of the job posting boards and
doing great.
That through. So so far it seems to be working. If you are role playing it in the channel, don't expect a DM every time that you're doing your job to kind of do a scene like I've been doing. I'm just doing it to kind of show you what role play options you could have, and you can solo role play it, and you can give yourself the pay. Just roll the dice at the end of your shift and give yourself the pay, whatever. But every once in a while, if I'm here and I'm not doing anything and I see someone come in, like, let's have some fun. Let's see what we can do. So right now I'm just waiting for Tonti to pick up the thing and take his job. So that'll be fun. Anyway, thanks, guys. It's been a blast. I am going to log off and go get myself some ice cream because I deserve it.
Okay, bye.
That's good.
Hey, if you guys all have a second, we can discuss splitting of the
Oh
loot.
yeah.
Does it kick everybody out if I leave?
Yeah. I just
I don't think so.
description for me after.
If it does, you'll have to just group together on Discord quickly and figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to just say.
All right, I'm out though, guys.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye.
I better end the stream first.